Yesterday, President Obama and the Employment Prevention Agency, the EPA, continued to wage their war on American energy, American families, and American jobs. As President Obama was announcing his plan to devastate Montana's coal industry and the good-paying jobs it provides, yet another coal company filed for bankruptcy. At the same time, the J.E. Corrett power plant in my home state of Montana in Billings is being dismantled as we speak in the aftermath of President Obama's previous anti-coal regulations. In addition to supporting the 30 jobs, the Corrett power plant powers tens of thousands of Montana homes and contributed several million dollars in tax revenues to Montana and Yellowstone County every year. Over the past year, Montanans have braced themselves for the release of the Obama administration's final regulations, which were already set to wreak havoc on our coal industry and make construction of any new coal-fired plant virtually impossible. The proposed rule was bad. The final rule is even more devastating to Montana jobs and to Montana families. The final rule announced by the Obama administration makes the retirement of existing coal-fired power plants inevitable within the next few decades. The rules moved the goalposts and, I might add, to the wrong end of the field. These rules will most likely lead to the shuttering of Montana's coal strip power plant and countless others across the nation. It would be devastating for our economy and hardworking families across the state. Energy rates will increase. Thousands of Montana family wage jobs would be lost. Critical tax revenue for schools and roads, for our teachers, our infrastructure would evaporate. And in the Obama administration's final rule, they took an already bad rule and they made it worse. The so-called Clean Power Plan forces Montana to achieve even more aggressive standards than originally proposed. According to Politico, in 2012, Montana produced 2,481 carbon pounds per megawatt hour. Under the president's plan, by 2030, he wants Montana to produce only 1,305 carbon pounds per megawatt hour. That is a 47.4% reduction in Montana's carbon emissions. Because you see, in Montana, more than half of our electricity comes from coal. In fact, my mobile device here, it's powered by coal. Coal also powers good-paying jobs for thousands of Montanans, including Montana tribal members and union workers, and generates nearly $120 million in tax revenue every year. America is poised to lead the world's energy needs. But this will be done through American innovation, through American ingenuity, not more regulations. The Obama administration's regulations are completely out of touch with global realities. And here's why. Global demand for coal-fired energy will not disappear if the United States shuts down every last coal mine and coal-fired power plant. Nations like China, like Korea, Japan will continue using coal as it is reliable and it's affordable. These nations should be powered by cleaner Montana coal because the coal we produce in Montana is cleaner than Asian coal. In terms of the environmental picture for the world, we're better off using American coal, Montana coal, not coal from Asia. Rather than dismissing this reality, the United States should be on the cutting edge of technological advances in energy development and leading the way in promoting the use of clean, affordable American energy. In fact, according to International Energy's 2013 data, the world consumes about 6 billion metric tons of coal for power generation. Of that, the U.S. consumes 750 million metric tons. Let's put that into apples-to-apples comparison. That means the U.S. consumes about 12% of the coal The rest of the world consumes 88%. As the world sees an increased demand for power, it's clear we need to be leading the way in clean coal and energy innovation. The U.S. should be leading here. Let's be working towards clean coal, clean energy, and leading the world, as our 12% could have an influence on the other 88%. But America, we can and we should power the world, but we can only do it if the Obama administration steps back from its out-of-touch regulations and allows American innovation to thrive once again, to not only lead America, but to lead the world. I yield back.